Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Hi, I'm Susan Barely. I'm here with the Michigan Golfer, and I'm here with a special guest, my husband, Paul Barely. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you, Susan, for having me.
We often do course reviews together, travel on behalf of the Michigan Golfer, and it works out really great because I'm able to take a look at the course from the women's point of view, which is usually one of the forward tees, and Paul usually gets into the sort of the typical men's tee, or the one men typically play from, and sometimes you'll even try a championship tee, right?
Yeah, very rarely will I try that, but just to get the view of it. I'm also the one who remembers all the holes we play, and that's important because someone's got a catalog just where we were.
He absolutely does. Anyway, we had an opportunity to visit the Gaylord Golf Mecca, and oh my gosh, I hadn't been there probably in about 10 years, but to me, Gaylord is still the one. When I go to Gaylord, it's celebrating its 30th anniversary of the Gaylord Golf Mecca. It has a special place in my heart, and it has a special place in the hearts of lots of golfers. What do you have to say about Gaylord? I know you've been there quite a bit, too.
Well, you know, they started playing golf in Gaylord probably back in the 1930s, I would say, with the old country club in Gaylord, but the Mecca started in, 1987, right? So it's been 30 years this year for the Gaylord Golf Mecca, and they have added so many great courses. They've got now 15 courses in the Mecca. I think we played about half of them last time, and some of those courses, like Treetops, has 5 courses, so 1/3 of the Mecca is just in Treetops alone. You've got a fabulous course at the Tribute at Otsego Club, which I think most of us have played a couple times now. And it's just, like you say, a great place for family, and they've really put Michigan on the map for golf tourism in northern Michigan golf. Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to Paul Beach now. I mean, he has been with the Gaylord Area Chamber of Commerce since the Gaylord Golf Mecca got started, and actually he was one of the co-founders of it. He's an amazing guy, and talk about an ambassador for Gaylord Golf. I mean, it's truly his passion. You can feel it every time you talk with him, and it is such a wonderful, I guess I would say honor to have him associated with the Mecca still, and to have so many great things happening there. Now, when we were there, I'm going to talk a little bit about my favorite course, and you can talk about your favorite.
I know what yours is going to be already.
Do you? What is it? What do you think it is?
It's going to be Rick Smith's Treetops, par 3 course.
You are absolutely right. I am so transparent. I love that course. I mean, obviously, when you have a par 3 course as dramatic and beautiful as Treetops, who cannot love it? And you go into that course thinking, oh yeah, this will be easy, a lot of par 3 holes. I can just master it. I'm going to get a lot of birdies, and yet it's challenging. It is as challenging as it is beautiful. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, and when you say a lot of par 3s, you mean all par 3s. 9 par 3s, as a matter of fact. But yeah, wonderful.
And talk a little bit about the hole that Lee Trevino had his great moment on. Do you remember? Well,
there's a couple holes that have these very steep drop-offs from the tee. They drop down 100 feet or so. And number 7 is one of these holes. I'm not sure the name of it, Valley Low maybe, but Lee Trevino back in 2001, I think it was, aced that hole for a $1 million insurance policy, and he donated the money to, I think, St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And there's a plaque on the tee, and that'll be featured in an upcoming Michigan Golfer article, actually.
Now, one of the courses I had a little bit of a tough time with, but you loved, was the Fazio course.
Yeah, the Tom Fazio. I had not played that course before. This is up at Treetops North. And at Treetops North, they have 4 courses, all of them there but the Masterpiece. And the Tom Fazio Premier Course is just a beautiful roller coaster of a course. And it starts off up on top of a big hill and ends up on another one. And in between, a lot of dramatic bunkerings, some wonderful greens. The fairways are immaculate. The place is just pristine. And the course, I thought, was very playable for all golfers, all skill levels. Pick your tee and have fun. Yep.
Now, I had a difficult time at the Fazio course. I thought it was very challenging, and I think the average woman golfer will find it to be pretty tricky. It's hard to get a flat lie anywhere on that course, in my opinion, unless you're going straight down the middle, and then you're doing pretty good as far as your golf stroke and your drive and that kind of thing. We also played at Otsego Club, the tribute, right? That's a beautiful course. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the first time I played at Otsego Club was, I think it was Art McCafferty's 50th birthday. We're up there for a celebration with Keith Gornick. Was opening the course up. It was a tribute to his father who had died, and Gary Koch, one of the course designers with Rick Robbins, also his father passed away. So they had this idea to do a memorial course for both of their fathers. And it is we talked just a minute ago to Chris Cullen from the Thoroughbred with 325-acre golf course. The Thoroughbred is built on 1,100 acres of pristine. The Tribute is built on 1,100 acres in the Sturgeon River headwaters. It's a wilderness valley, and it's just a treat to play that course just because of the natural features of nothing else. You're going to see bear and coyote and maybe some wolf down there. It's just a great spot.
Also in the Golf Mecca, you have Mishaway, you have the Loon, and at Mishaway, one of our longtime golf friends, Judy Mason, is the head professional. One of the things Judy's done up there, which has been absolutely fabulous, is she started a youth caddy program. So one of the few courses in northern Michigan, public play courses, where you can go to a course and have a high school caddy come and help you navigate and have a lot of fun chatting it up as you go around the course.
We got through, I think, about 2 holes before their new fire lightning Thor system went off, and we had to vacate the course. But that caddy made good money for 2 holes that day. It's a great program. We tipped him well.
Absolutely did. And as far as accommodations, we stayed at the Ridge, which was formerly Marsh Ridge. That was a beautiful place to stay. Nice restaurants. Otsego Club, oh my gosh, is that one of the most beautiful facilities in northern Michigan? If
you like the alpine log-themed architecture, you will love staying at the Otsego Club. The Logmark Bar, the Duck Blind Grill has that 20-mile view over the Sturgeon River Valley. Just a wonderful place.
Absolutely. So if you haven't been to Gaylord recently, this year's the time to go. 30th anniversary of the Gaylord Golf Mecca. And it's been a pleasure talking with you, Paul Barely.
You too, Susan. Enjoyed it very much.
And once again, thanks for joining us on Michigan Golfer.